medals.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to hold them?
Yeah, you know I want to hold them.
Okay.
Wow, this is amazing. Can I touch it? Like, look at this. Do you understand? You won 3.
3 of them.
What was that like? You wear it well, too.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, you got to break this down. So look at the name on them. Oh, my goodness. This is so beautiful. Okay, again, congratulations. So let's make sure we got this right. You got 3 gold medals at the World Championships.
Yes.
And I'm holding them.
Holding them.
What was that like?
A dream come true. Really, honestly, and truthfully, just looking back at it now, it feels like it happened so quick, but it took so long to get there, and I'm just happy.
When you passed the point, did it hit you like, oh, but I made it?
Yeah.
Because we always wonder, like, what is going through your minds? Because you were moving quite fast.
Yeah, so when I get to the line, you know, I always tell myself once the starter says, on your marks, I'm just like, here we go. And this year, what I did was I just told myself, like, you know, you've lined up with all these amazing ladies many times before, and the outcomes wasn't necessarily what I wanted. So this time, every time I stepped on the track, not only at the World Championships, but throughout this whole season, it was just like, if they beat you before, they won't get you again. And that's the mentality I take.
We all want to have that mentality. Girl, I'm nervous. I got to hold these right. Let me sit them up here. Okay, y'all got to hear this. You are the first American woman to ever win the double. Do we even know what that means? Can you explain to us exactly what that means?
Yes. So the double, which is actually the sprint double, which is the 100 and 200. So I am the first American woman to ever do so at the World Championships. And I'm only the second person ever in the history of the World Championships to do it behind Shelly Ann Fraser-Price.
Girl, you made history.
I did.
Okay, and this is your first time you ran the 200 at the World Championship.
Yes, so this was my first time. Last year during the Paris Olympics, I started training for the Olympic season with an injury from the previous season. So I didn't have a chance to really build up the strength the way I needed to. So last year, making the 100-meter team was, you know, just a pat on the back to myself to say, like, hey, you know, you might not have been all the way there physically, but mentally you have the willpower to go out there and do the things that you want to do. And so this year, I sat down with my coaches and I told them, like, I want to take the 200 more seriously. And that's what I did.
Mindset. So you manifested this. You had the right frame of mind. Now, y'all know I got a lot of awards, but I ain't got this. So I'm really sitting here like, this is something to have this. Okay, and then you also went to like a smaller college. Did you ever feel overlooked coming up?
So, crazy enough, I did go to a smaller college in Coastal Carolina University, but I went to an even smaller high school at Carvers Bay High School. And where I'm from, it's rural, in the country. Everybody knows each other. My graduating class was 80 kids. So going to Coastal Carolina, even though it was a smaller D1 school, it felt like home in a sense because I was so used to being somewhere where, you know, you don't necessarily have the resources of those who may be at a bigger school. But I didn't let that deter me. You know, at the end of the day, I always told myself, and my parents have instilled in me, you know, to just control the things that you are supposed to control, or the things that you can control and the things that are out of your control, leaving that to whoever it's supposed to be, and just not letting what I didn't have stop me from what I wanted to achieve.
Girl, you're inspiring all of us. Do you understand the role model that you are to so many and the influence that you're having now? And think about the kids that went to your high school and your college, the spotlight that it's gonna put on that now.
Yeah. So if I'm being honest, like me just sitting here with you right now is just kind of like, wow. If somebody would have told me, when I decided to go to Coastal Carolina University, that this is where my life would be going, I would have probably said you're crazy. And like you said, me being a role model for those, you know, of all ages, but especially for the ones back home, to just see that it literally does not matter where you're from. It doesn't matter where you start. It's about where you're going and who you're surrounding yourself with. And now I'm sitting on the Jennifer Hudson Show.
Come on! And you're inspiring me too. But you know, you get to see, like, you clearly were chosen for this, and your gift is not just for you, but it's going to inspire. Those kids, they are looking up to you now. And you're showing them it doesn't matter where you're from, you can do it. So for them to hear that from you, it's gonna be so many more to follow in your footsteps.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
That's what it's about. Thank you so much for being here. You guys can rewatch Melissa's gold medal winning races and the rest of the World Athletics Championships on Peacock. Your happy place is here. What was your favorite part? Drop it in the comments and subscribe to help keep the joy coming.